Hey everybody, this is Joel and from Moving to Mexico. Bienvenidos a nuestro canal y bienvenidos a la playa de Bucerias. ¿Y qué está pasando aquí? What did I just say? Comment below. Please translate that. ¿Qué está pasando aquí? Excelente. So anyways, what's going on here? There's a little bit of a hint.
Well,
what's going on, Paul? Tell the people.
This is why they call Bucerias Bucerias,
Yes.
right? So it looks like, I don't know, I have a pretty wide angle lens on here, so it's not very but there's these black dots out there, and each one of them is an inner tube attached to a diver.
Yep. And they're diving for ostiones, and ostiones are oysters, and also I think there are clams here, but not as many. Oysters is the majority of what they are harvesting from the bay, but this bay is just teeming with oysters, and we're getting very close to Oyster Festival.
That's right.
And I have to check what the actual date is. I can't think of it offhand, but I'll check the date and then we'll just put it below on the actual video, so you know when Oyster Fest is. And we definitely have to do a video on Oyster Fest because it's pretty insane. It's like one big happy oyster party.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to do that.
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I've actually never seen this many divers all at once coming out.
Yeah, and the water's like super calm, huh?
Yeah.
Like a lake.
I was thinking of getting back into paddleboarding.
Yeah?
Yeah. I used to go out and paddle in the morning every now and then. It'd just be a nice thing to do, like first thing in the morning when the sun rises. Usually what happens is, because there's no wind, in the morning the water's super calm. You go out and do a little bit of paddle. Sometimes you can get out there and see dolphins. Yeah. And that's kind of cool. And it's just nice for the spirit, and it's good exercise as well.
Well, should we go get some coffee?
Yeah, I need a coffee.
Yeah, let's do it. We're pretty close to La Postal is what we kind of
okay,
thought
we go to La Postal?
Yeah.
Okay, because we did go there one other time, and then we said the audio crapped out.
Yeah, we had some technical issues.
Right.
Ostiones, señor.
Sí. Y hay un como festival que viene, como...
Sí, está suspendido por la pandemia aquí.
De veras.
Sí, y se está organizando otro, creo, en buzo.
Ok.
Sí.
Algo más informal.
Sí, algo sencillo. Okay. Aquí captura de ostiones.
¿Este fin de semana o toda la semana?
No, el fin de semana, el domingo.
Ok.
Nosotros estamos capturando todo el fin de semana.
Ok. Sí. Entonces el domingo podemos pasar para comer ostiones y todo.
Sí, bueno, este es un lugar de captura, pero como no se va a hacer el evento aquí, lo van a hacer en el otro lado.
Ok.
Creo.
Ok.
Y allá sí puede ir a...
Aquí en Bucerias, el otro lado, por el río o el arroyo.
No, hasta el final, restaurante en Buzos.
En Buzos, ok.
Sí,
yeah, we have to go to Buzos.
Ok, entonces vamos a
cerveza,
Buzos.
¿verdad?
Sí, sí.
Y hay muchos hombres allá, ¿eh?
Sí, somos varios que capturamos. Y hay bastante, mira.
And I think he was going to show us how it's done.
¿Puede
You gonna open
mostrarnos cómo cortar? ¿Cómo abrir un
Are these
ostión?
open?
¿No?
Hasta que venga el muchachito que se dedique, nosotros sacamos.
Otro día.
Vamos a bucear.
Yeah.
Sí, más tarde, regresen a la 1 y ya todos están viniendo y sería bueno.
Ok.
Muy bien.
At 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, gracias.
Gracias. So what was the gist of what he said there, Joel?
The gist of what he's saying is the Oyster Festival unfortunately has been canceled due to the pandemic. Yes. 1 year later.
Yes.
So they are going to still do it, but it's going to be a little bit more informal, and they're going to do it in front of Buzos, which is a restaurant just down the beach that way.
Well, we should go.
Yeah.
When is that?
The only thing is it's Sunday and we have it's a
bummer.
big day for us. It's too bad. We'll be like...
Yeah.
Sunday, Paul and I are doing a video with a very famous cyclist, Ian Boswell, and Ian's a good friend, and he rode for Team Sky for many years, and his last gig was with Team Katusha. But unfortunately, Ian had a bad crash in Italy in a race, and he got a pretty severe concussion.
Oh, that sucks.
And I believe it was his 5th concussion.
Oh.
And that was it.
That's it, huh?
There's too much, any further concussions could put his life at risk, so
Yeah.
it wasn't worth it. So he's since retired, but he's riding, and he works for...
Going right here, right?
Yeah, we can go right here. That's right. I was thinking the other cafe. But anyways, Paul and I are going to do this super epic ride, or filming it with Ian on Sunday. We'll be gone most of the day, and it'll be in the high mountains. So it'll be a cool video for all of you guys to see, because it'll blow you away.
We can show some highlights of that, and then they can
where
go
we're
to
actually
the video.
going. Yeah. Yeah, we're here at La Postal, which does amazing little breakfasts and great lunches and dinners. And but today we're just going to have a coffee. So which coffee I'm going to have? Un café macchiato, doble porfa, y un cappuccino.
Yes, cappuccino. How'd you know, Joel?
Hey, Paul, I know what you like. You know, I've hung out with you long enough to know
Yeah.
what kind of coffee you like.
That's right.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Cappuccino.
Para él.
Gracias.
De nada.
Gracias.
De nada.
Y bueno, pues está bien. Entonces, después de la... ¿A qué hora sería?
Más cavado, por favor. Gracias.
So you always get the macchiato, huh?
A las 6.
Yes, I love the macchiato because
Sí.
I like a little bit of milk, but not as much as a cappuccino.
Yeah.
So this is like perfect, just a little, you know, kind of gives a little bit, I don't know what else to explain, just a little bit of milk, but not too much. And then it's more about the coffee for me.
Muy bien.
And then they got the mascabado in these weird
Yeah, what's
packets. I
that?
could never figure out how to open it up.
Little plastic package.
Yeah, and there's
Seems
no...
kind of a waste, right?
Well,
Oh, you know what? That's one of those dissolve. The plastic dissolves. You
No.
just throw it. I know.
I
I was
almost,
gonna have you do that.
I almost believe you.
I know. That was a pretty good lie.
Oh, there we go.
So today we're doing a draw,
We're
right?
doing a draw. It's a draw day today.
Yeah.
But what can we talk about, Paul? I mean,
Good to see that. Like, even though they're you know, festival is basically sort of canceled because of the pandemia, but they're still doing it
which
in
is
a
good.
way,
Yeah.
which is good.
The way I kind of understood it really was, look, there's no Oyster Festival, but there is an Oyster Festival.
Yeah.
It's just going to be small.
a little mellow.
It's just
More
a little bit more mellow. Which, come on, everybody. Like, we're outside. Have an Oyster Festival.
Yeah.
It's good. Oh, there's our friends. We always see them in our videos, but they just walked across the other side of the street.
They saw us and they're like, not again.
Oh yeah, they just ran away.
Yeah.
Dave and Gayla.
Yeah.
And I am meeting with Joe Jack next week.
Oh wow.
We're going for a beer, and we're gonna have some serious discussion about.
That sounds serious.
Yeah. So everyone, here's what I need you to do. If you're from Bucerias and Puerto Vallarta, La Cruz, you got to comment below. Okay. Tell Joe. Okay. Let Joe Jack know all the reasons why he should open a second restaurant here in Bucerias. I wouldn't say he's hesitant, but he's on the fence and needs to be convinced.
Maybe just comment below this video.
Yeah.
If Joe Jacks comes to Bucerias, I'm going there every day. No, that's a little too much.
Yeah, it's a
right?
little too much. But I mean, like, here's one of the reasons that I would say is just looking at all the various developments here, looking at the new highway that's going to be open hopefully within, the next 12 months. It's going to bring more traffic to the Bay Area. But what's more exciting for me is just where Bucerias is located, right? Because we're kind of in the center of everything. We're 20 minutes from the airport. We're 20 minutes to Sayulita. We're 45 minutes to Vallarta. But if you find yourself in Vallarta, you're kind of like stuck there because you've been there. Like, there's a lot of traffic. It's a further distance from the airport. But being in Bucerias, it just gives us so much more flexibility to get in and out of town. And it truly does have the opportunity to become more of a destination town. And actually, it's interesting. Yesterday, I was at our bike shop, and Pepe and I were talking, and this is the first year I've seen this, but I've seen we've had an uptick in Mexican millennials that are now traveling to Bucerias instead of places like Sayulita. This is where they're coming, and they've been renting all these bikes in the afternoon, and this never happened up until this year. So that is also a very positive sign for the town that we're starting to get that recognition as not
I think that
like not
an
an uncool place anymore.
Right.
It's becoming cool.
Because for a long time it's been a lot of the older generation, a lot of
Correct.
retirees, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's good to see. I think places like La Negra help and that kind of vibe, and we need those people here, right?
More and more, right?
Yeah.
And that's nothing against just having older population, but I believe any true city needs a mix, right? Because as I get older, I love having young people around because that gives me a certain energy, right? But I also love having like my in-laws around who are my kids' grandparents. Like I love having this mix of demographics in Bucerias because that's what truly makes it a real town.
Right.
Which it has been for a long time, but you just got to go on the other side of the highway, and I mean it's a real town
For sure.
right? With families and multi-generation and everything, right? I don't even know if we've ever got a number that high. 2,398.
Wow.
That's the lucky winner. Now I got to go on.
2398.
I got to check out what name that is. All right, you got to scroll back down, Paul, because I was trying to scroll all the way up to see how many numbers we had. And 2398, right, Paul? Is Raisa Rodriguez. Felicidades, Raisa. You have won yourself a week stay in Bucerias, Mexico. And because we're good guys, because we are good guys, say it, Paul, and I always like to throw in that bonus every draw, we are going to give you a dinner for two here at La Postal. They have amazing pastas, amazing pizzas, great salads. They make a really, really good margarita here, and a good beer list, and yeah, you just can't go wrong. So, and the prices are right.
Yeah, and it's a great ambience too.
Yeah.
You feel it's like you're in a little bit of a jungle.
Yeah,
The jungle vibe, right?
that's right. And
Nice garden.
once upon a time, this used to be Luna.
That's right,
Right?
yeah.
And then they moved, and then it became La Postal. But we used to take our kids here all the time, just because you get a couple pizzas, a couple salads, and you can be in and out of here for like $20 or $30.
Yeah.
For a family of four.
Yeah, it's awesome.
With drinks and everything, and you really can't beat it. So it is a town favorite, and it's a favorite for those who have families. So, anyways, dinner for two at La Postal, and well, the biggest prize is a week stay in Bucerias.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, there you go. Well, hey everybody, thanks again for joining us. If you like what we're doing, everybody, please make sure to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Toggle that notification bell because that's super important so you can be aware when we put out a new video and you can find out if you won a week stay in Bucerias, Mexico. Anyways, Paul is going away for the weekend. Where are you going, by the way? Jillian keeps asking me and I keep forgetting to ask you.
Oh, I'm going to Sayulita.
Oh, you're just going to Sayulita for the
Yeah,
weekend? Oh,
yeah.
that's going to be fun.
Yeah, you're
Awesome.
gonna watch Betty.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I know we're watching Betty, but I
Yeah.
didn't. She's like, do you know where Paul's going yet?
Yeah,
I'm like, no, I keep forgetting to ask him. Okay, so Sayulita, not a big trip.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's going to do a weekend in Sayulita. Awesome. And he's getting his car washed here because you want it to look all nice and pretty and clean when you go away on your road trip.
Yep.
That's one other, before I sign off, one other great thing about Mexico are car washes.
That's
they're
right.
They're like 80 pesos. 80,
Yeah, and they
90
do the
pesos.
full thing.
Usually I give 100, it's like $5.
Yeah.
They do the inside, the outside,
Yeah.
and you cannot not wash your car on a regular basis.
Right.
But look at this thing.
Yeah.
I know. I am the perfect
Maybe-
example of a
maybe.
car.
You're their customer right now, right?
Actually, I'm going to leave it here and walk home.
I think it's a good
Because
idea.
this is ridiculous.
I can give you a ride.
Okay. And on that note, everybody, nos vemos. Hasta luego and adios.